Welcome, and thank you for joining us for another one of Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews.
I'm Billy.
I am Mike, and today we have a treat for you, the Ardbeg 21-year-old. It's rare to get an age statement from Ardbeg. Rare.
Is that right?
We only get the 10-year-old. The Corey Vrecken and the Ugadale, all of those whiskeys do not have an age statement on it. They come out with those new ones every year because people love Ardbeg and there's not enough Ardbeg to go around. This particular Ardbeg was sold to Chevis, and Chevis never used it.
Chevis Regal?
Yes. And Chevis they put Ardbeg in blends back in the day. I mean, they may still do it, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
So they bought these, 21 years ago, sometime in the 90s, and they never used them. So when the Ardbeg came back, Ardbeg said, hey, you still have some bottles maturing in those ex-American bourbon casks? Great, we want to buy them back from you. So I heard they bought back 250 bottles and used about 125 to come out with this very limited 21-year-old release.
And that's what we're drinking right now?
And that's what we're drinking right now.
Oh, shit.
An extremely expensive bottle, as you know, Billy. Roughly retails for $500 here in the States. But again, Ardbeg is a premium brand, similar to Macallan and Highland Park. If you are going to pay you're going to pay for an age statement.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How does the bottle just feel in your hand?
This is the traditional.
Think about the engineering that goes into the bottle. How much work goes into that?
This is the traditional Ardbeg bottle.
Oh, she's light.
She is light. And you know what I like about this, or I'm excited about this one, is a couple of things. One, this is a 46% ABV bottling, unchill filtered, uncolored like every Ardbeg. But aside from that, Billy, this is matured in all ex-American bourbon barrels. The reason why that's important, with Ardbeg, other than the traditional 10-year-old, the Ugadale, the Corey Vrecken, the other ones, they put sherry in, they put other types of cask in. This is 100% ex-American oak.
I can smell it right now.
In bourbon barrels.
I can smell it right now.
So this should give us a more true, distinct flavor and taste of what the Ardbeg is. Billy, first thing, let's roll the glass.
Give your paper.
Get that whiskey line. And let's see the legs, but let's talk about the color. Color is
very light. Very light.
I would say a pale gold.
Very pale.
Say pale gold? All natural color.
It's champagne-y.
Yeah.
I don't see any legs yet. Oh, there's two. There's a couple. There's a little bit of leg there.
46% ABV. Thin legs, high alcohol content.
She's got some peat. I can smell it. I haven't even smelled it yet, and I can already smell it. You know what I mean?
Let's talk a little bit about Ardbeg.
I would love
For those of you, this is the first time you're watching one of our videos. Isla whiskey, right next to Lagavulin and Lafroig on the south coast of Isla, which is on the west coast of Scotland.
What's our favorite?
Lagavulin. First love. But we love smoky whiskeys. We love sherried whiskeys. We pretty much love all whiskeys.
We do. We really do.
We pretty much love all whiskeys.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So, I would say this is a pale gold, but a rich pale gold, wouldn't you say?
She's a beauty.
Got nice legs. I'm really excited to try this whiskey again because you rarely get an age statement Ardbeg, especially one that's over 2 decades old.
Just for guys that don't know what's going on camera, our windows face this way and we are south facing. So we have the best possible sunlight at this time of day. So that's why when you see me hold out this way, I'm looking into the sunlight instead of back against the green wall. I'm trying to get that different sort of feel for it.
It's not entirely true. It's not entirely true. We have a bar right here and we have a bar right here. We have young girls walking out.
Sometimes constantly. I am looking at young girls, but when I do this...
And we're looking at young girls the whole way. And when he's doing that, he's trying to casually look at a young girl.
Maybe. Have you seen Mike's pecs? They're really great.
Okay, so pale gold. Let's get to the nose, my friend. Ardbeg smoke. Smoky.
Smoky. Manure-y. I get like a straw situation, like an old barn.
I get a hay characteristic, you're right.
Woo! Reminds me of being a child. It's intense. It is intense on the nose.
It is intense.
If you smell too long, it literally hurts.
You know what? I'll say this, though. This is similar. I'm a huge fan of Ardbeg. I love the 10-year-old. Love the Ugadale. Corey Vrecken. Had the Dark Cove. Had the Kelpie. I've had a few of them. Usually there's sherry influence, and I think sherry and peat is a nice mix.
Oh, absolutely.
Lagavulin does it so well. But I'll say this. Lagavulin, for instance. The typical 16, great whiskey, complex, has a little bit of sherry maturation into it. But if you've ever had Lagavulin, you know about the 12-year-old. The 12-year-old doesn't have any sherry influence into it, the same way this does not have any sherry influence into it. So why that's important is...
So this is real.
I feel like it unmasks...
Yeah. There's no hiding.
There's no hiding. You're right. This is really showing off the distillery characteristic of Ardbeg, which to me is two things. Sweetness and smoke.
Would you be mad if I went for this right now?
Tell me what you're getting on the nose before you go in.
Well, I got the manure. There's a
lot of smoke.
There's a very strange citrusiness. It's not orange. It's not lemon. It's not lime. But you know it's citrus. Maybe it's a grapefruity.
You know, with the 10-year-old, I get lemon and lime. To me, the grapefruit is a lemon and lime, like Sprite.
I've been eating
lemon lime.
I've been eating vegetarian for the past week. I don't know what he's been doing. So maybe that's affecting my
I mean Chipotle every day, as usual.
Oral factory.
But this does have a zesty...
I get a sort of a piney note.
There are some pine cones. Pine needle.
Yeah, I get a piney note. It's lovely. I get a little bit of Band-Aid.
There's a very medicinal smell to it. But there's a sweetness to it that's it's
I can't
not
describe it. I can't like it. I think it's grapefruity, but I don't know.
It's not easy to pinpoint. I haven't had a lot of time with this type of whiskey, so I can't identify exactly what the zesty...
Those of you in other countries, when you take a brand new inner tube out of a box to put on your bicycle,
and there you're going with
I
this.
get a little bit of that.
Rubbery, cementy plasters.
It's more of the chemicals they use to process the rubber. I don't get like a rubberiness, but I get like that extra layer of...
I know it doesn't sound great, but it is great.
It really is good. It really is good. I'm going in, Mike.
Okay, cheers.
Oh my God. Root vegetables, potatoes, carrots, dry.
It has a very earthy quality to it.
Oily.
Very oily.
Oh wow.
Thick, viscous.
Burnt popcorn.
Mouth coating.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting more of those pine needles.
Ginny kind of.
It is simplistic in its arrival.
There's
it's
smoke.
smoke.
There's peat.
It's smoky peatiness. There is an oakiness to it that I don't get a lot from Ardbegs. There's more of a richness than the 10-year-old. The 10-year-old to me is like lemon and lime, but it's a little bit, it's young on the palate. This is subdued, but shockingly, for being aged 21 years, it has lost none of its smoky potence. It is full frontal Ardbeg smoke peat smack in the face. But
full frontal Amanda Peat.
But for as aggressive it is on the nose, it's soft on the palate.
There's something soft there. Yeah, yes. Like, I don't know if it's like...
I'm thinking...
It's not caramel, but it's not vanilla, but it's
like a toffee. Like a smoky toffee is what I'm getting. There's something sweet about the smoke. The smoke is way high.
It's a little nutty.
Yeah, like a almond or a cashew maybe, with absolutely no salt on it whatsoever.
The pininess has gone away.
The pininess you get instantly, especially on the nose, but you get none of that on the linger and the finish. Got its mouth coating too. It lingers.
It's wonderful. And something else I love about this whiskey. They have a dog named Shorty.
Yeah.
He's the guy that finds their peat. They take him out into the whatever, and he sniffs around for the peat. He's the peatiest dog in Islay. Isla. I say it like an American,
which is wrong. Isla. But his fellow dog lovers.
We are dog lovers. Like seriously,
huge dog lovers.
It's borderline. We're in love with our dogs.
Yeah. Obsessive. I mean, they're awesome. Why would man's best friend?
Oedipus, but with dogs.
If every definition in the dictionary had a picture, Loyalty would be where a dog was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Aside from dog, of course.
Right.
Aside from dog,
right.
Loyalty would be the next place you'd see it.
Which I call Doge. He's my favorite Doge.
Okay, Poppy.
Shut up, Raven. Okay. Raven's here, by the way.
Okay, let's.
Are we gonna water this?
No, yeah. Let's just put a tad bit of water in this just to see. I usually don't like to put water in something that has this much age to it. I feel like water unravels an old whiskey.
We will find out.
But let me just put a little bit, because it is super pungent, and I do kind of want to get to what that sweetness is. I want to isolate the sweetness, if I can, for our viewers. Because again, this is an expensive bottle. This is a $500 bottle here in Columbus, Ohio, in 2017. So it's pricey. And quite frankly, for $500, you can get a lot of bottles.
Yeah,
you can get 7 or 8 Ugadales.
You can get like 100 Jack Daniels bottles.
100, like million Jack Daniels bottles. You can get 6 Lagavulins.
20 Seagram 7 bottles.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds terrible. Canadian Frenchies. Ooh.
It's American now.
If there's any French people watching, sorry, but I hate you.
It was recently Canada Day. 150 years.
It was Canada Day.
Congratulations
yesterday.
to you, Canada.
Yesterday.
150 years.
Yeah.
It's perseverance, my friend.
Raven, your armpit hair looks amazing.
Okay, so it lightened it up.
It did, but it didn't. It lightened it up, but it didn't really. You know how a lot of times we'll add water and it just opens the bouquet? I don't feel like it really opened anything. I just feel like it made everything softer.
It did make it softer, but there's something I'm finally picking up.
That's just my opinion.
It's a warm lemon.
Oh, you're getting a little lemon there.
It's a warm, little bit zesty lemon.
Like if you're sick and you take a little bit of lemon and hot water and a clove and throw that together.
It's a lemon juice with a little bit of grapefruit juice on the side.
I'm getting clove now.
There is something spicy about it. A little bit of cinnamon.
Oh.
A little bit of cinnamon. Actually, you know what? I'm glad I put water in this. I was debating whether or not I was going to put water in this bottle, but I got to tell you.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Hold on.
What, you, do your. I'm gonna taste while you.
Yeah. The water did open it up. This is a very concentrated, thick, not unlike the Lagavulin 12. Concentrated and thick. It takes a while to kind of peel back the layers. Lemon zest, lemon rind, oily lemon rind. That's what it is. If you took a lemon, took the rind, squeezed the oil out of it, like with your bare hands. Kidding. If you squeeze the lemon out of it,
if you could.
That oiliness, it's condensed. It's pungent. It's thick oil. Thick, oily lemon with smoke.
This is a gorgeous whiskey. I can't say enough good shit about this. Like, I absolutely love this. Did we do another Ardbeg? Mm-hmm. I can't remember all the videos we did. He has a better memory than me. Mm-hmm. This is stunning. Like, this makes you think, like, should I be buying $500 whiskeys? Like, it's incredible. Like, this is, to me, one of the best. It's up there. This has got to be top 5 for me. And that's hard to say. We just did a review on the Highland 25.
Yes.
Probably my favorite we've ever done. This is in the top 5.
You know what I think a lot of people who will try this whiskey will say? It's simplistic as far as its complexity. There's only a couple, 2, 3 flavors, but they do them so well.
It's like, okay.
So I wouldn't say there's a bouquet of flavors, but I would say
there is, but there isn't.
Right. It's narrow focused, but that narrow focus. So if you like the 10-year-old, okay, so Ardbeg, we're brought to the 10-year-old, we brought to the Ugadale, bringing the Corey Breckens short, and we brought to the Dark Cove, but we're bringing the Corey Breckens. So this is our 4th Ardbeg. We like Ardbeg. We like smoky whiskeys. Where the 10-year-old is very lemon, lime, zesty, bang. It's similar to where it only has a few layers, but the layers are so rich and they're so oily and they're so thick as compared to the young 10-year-old. Like, you can really taste the age on this. Not only is there smoke, but there's the added oaky woodiness, which just gives you such a cigar ash.
It's not over the top though. It's not. It's like so subdued, and it's like.
You know what's amazing? The nose on this is so aggressive, but the feeling on the palate is so soft.
It's like a really stinky cheese.
Well, here's the thing, like a brie. Like, okay, so you ever had a flaming Dr. Pepper, like, where it's fire on top and you're like, oh, it's going to be fire in my mouth. Well, the point is, it's so much fire on the nose and the smell, and then when you drink it, the fire's still there, but the fire just doesn't touch you.
Ooh.
You're like Game of Thrones girl. Khaleesi. You're like Khaleesi in Game of Thrones. The fire's still hot, but it just doesn't burn you.
Khaleesi, if you're watching this, you should date a regular dude, not a famous guy. Regular.
I don't think that's her name. The point is this.
Not in real life.
The point is this. It is a fire that doesn't burn you.
Yes.
That's probably the best way I can describe it.
Yeah. I'm sad right now because Mike has more and I don't have
That is a zesty, lemony richness to it that if you're a real Ardbeg fan and if you're really enjoying Ardbeg, it's worthwhile buying this bottle. You know, if you just like Isle of whiskeys, or if you're just a casual whiskey drinker, this probably isn't for you. You really need to experience a lot of smoky, peaty Isle of whiskeys to really get the full appreciation for a bottle like this.
Yeah.
Because, again, it only has 4 or 5 layers, but they're so well done.
It's insane. So,
we got to give this a whiskey score, by the way.
we have to, which I don't want to. Like, I just love this bottle. I
tell you what,
absolutely-
whatever they're doing with the other 150, 160 bottles they bought from Chevis Brothers a couple years back,
yeah.
if I'm sure maybe they're going to age them to 25 or maybe 23. But what they're probably doing is probably putting them in a finishing cask.
Right. So I
would love to try.
real quick, I just want to bring up the point that this is a 202-year-old establishment. Ardbeg has been around for 202 fucking years. That's incredible. Like, to keep it going that long, I think it's pretty...
You know, Ardbeg did close down in the 90s for a while.
Well, like you said,
but whiskey connoisseurs kind of brought it back. And thank God they brought it back, because this is really... There wasn't a big demand for peated whiskeys in the 90s. And again, this was mainly put in for Chevis Brothers blends.
Sorry, we're going to give Curtis a try.
Curtis likes to vulture.
Curtis likes to work.
And also, there's a lot of Celtic stuff going on here.
It's
Curtis
very
thinks he's a
premium looking
Viking.
bottle.
It's
All
whatever.
right, so
pay no attention to him.
So to finish, Billy, I'm giving this a 91 out of 100.
That's nice, right?
The other stuff's better.
Well,
91 out of 100.
I'm right there with you.
Curtis has a softer palate, like a lady.
He is like a lady.
Curtis just
He has a ponytail.
$500 bottle of scotch.
Don't listen to him, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
Anyway.
so I'm a 91 out of 100. Billy, you're a what?
I'm right there with you.
91 out of 100.
Now-
So right up there, top-notch whiskeys, without question.
Something that we have to talk about, which we hate talking about. Please,
Like?
if you want us to keep doing this, this costs a lot of money. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you get notifications when we do make a new video.
Well, we've only done like 50 videos. I mean, it can't be that many notifications,
right?
Like in a year, because Billy, because you go on trips like where you hunt
I get
and
crazy.
fish.
Yeah, there's death.
I go to Amsterdam and places like that, so we can't always do them. We're only going to do roughly 60 a year.
We do what we can do. We do what we can do.
It's not a lot of chimes.
So-
is my point.
Exactly.
Not a lot of chimes.
Also, please comment. Tell us what you think. If we're funny, if we're dickheads, if you just hate us or love us, it doesn't matter. Tell us something.
If I'm wrong, if I'm right.
Mike will get back to you. He's got giant pecs. He can bench like 550 pounds. It's
Not the
ridiculous. Probably. However,
Metric system.
another question. Would you guys like a shirt? Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews with a funny picture of us? If so,
Or a pretty girl.
make a Dang. Or a pretty girl, like Raven, my son. Just leave a comment. We truly, truly appreciate you guys watching our videos. We are idiots. We have no idea what we're doing, literally. Mike does. I'm going to just a jacket.
But we like.
Thank you so much.
We like talking about whiskey.
We do
and
like
we
drinking it.
appreciate you
We definitely
liking
like
it.
drinking it.
We want to give you just another opinion someone has on a particular bottle of whiskey, so you can take all of these different opinions and formulate into a good buying decision. So as always, we want to wish you
Happy drinking.
bang.